All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So I wanted to check out this video, one, because I'm a little bit, I guess, bitter, you could say, about Kevin Durant being on the Suns for the last 2 years, and how terribly it went. So I saw this video pop up on my feed, and this is from a channel called AM Hoops. The title is "The Rockets Just Refuse KD's Demands." Yeah, I'm kind of now that it's not hurting my team, I want to see how he's hurting a team he hasn't even suited up for yet. So I don't know what these demands are. I don't know what this is all about, but I can now watch this with a smile on my face because he ain't my problem no more. So anyways, you guys, as I always do, I'm going to link the original video down below in the description for you guys for AM Hoops. Also, you see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you all. Guys, I just want to get right into this one and see what it is. I'm kind of like, I got a stupid grin on my face right now, so let's do it.
Kevin Durant used to be a cheat code, turned the amazing Warriors into an unbeatable dynasty. Even the Nets might have won that championship without Kyrie and Harden because Kevin Durant was just that good. But since then, his impact is not the same. Even the Suns missed the 10-team playoffs with KD playing 62 games. So why is this dude demanding another max contract? Well, ESPN said...
Yes! Get out of Arizona, man.
As I don't know if the Rockets are going to put anything on the table that's close to the max for
Why
Kevin
would
Durant.
they?
Really? So what's going to happen now? Is he going to threaten to leave the team, make things awkward? Because we have seen plenty of stars cause drama over money before. How terrible would it be to take this amazing young Rockets team and ruin the whole thing over a KD contract dispute?
Yep.
And before you say, that won't happen, KD's max is 2 years, $119 million. Because he's over 38 years old at the end of the contract, the longest he can extend for is 2 seasons. The Rockets, though, have a habit of playing hardball with their players. But the risk here is pissing dude off. I mean, everybody assumed that...
Okay, real quick. Sorry for the pause in the middle of this, but can we just see the patterns that are going on across the league? A bunch of people team traveling and ring chasing, super team building, doing all this crap, saying they want to win. That's why they're doing it. But then they're asking for max money at the same time. So what is it? What is your priority? Is it actually winning like you say it is? You know? Or is it actually just to make as much money as possible? I'd respect it a lot more if people just told the truth, you know? And be like, yeah, I don't care where I play. I just want the biggest contract I can get. Freaking say it.
Whoever won the KD trade would have to extend him. And that includes KD himself, but the Rockets have no plans to give in to his demands. Now, in the past, we have seen a guy like Jimmy Butler show up to training camp and make things uncomfortable. He showed up late for the Heat, said all the right things, but within a few months was making noise about being traded. Oh, but KD's never done that before. You're right, except he's never had to negotiate a contract before. He's always been just given the max, no questions asked.
Well, yeah, we lost 3 coaches over in Phoenix in 2 years because of this guy. So yeah, he is quietly making demands, and I see him as just a locker room poison.
The one exception was a little pay cut on the Warriors for a short 2-year deal, but how will he react if the Rockets offer a lot less like that report said? Well, we already know that KD is a guy who's not afraid to speak his mind. Just last week, he got into yet another Twitter battle with a random fan. By the way, do not type in Kevin Durant Twitter battle into Google. You'll get like 10 different answers. But this one was 2 random fans debating KD's all-time ranking. One guy says he's nothing without Steph and the Warriors, so Durant jumps in and a fan says, hey man, get off Twitter for your mental health, which is clearly in a bad place right now. And I kind of get that.
Wait. For your mental health, wait, he's responding to mental health, which is clearly in a, but who are you talking to? What? Oh, why should I get off? Okay. How are you jealous of somebody who will never, you will never be in competition with, KD says. Dark C3PO. Brother, get off Twitter, I beg. Okay, I get it. I live a good life, don't worry about me. Why should I get off, KD replies. And then C3PO says, for your mental health, which is clearly in a bad place right now. Good luck with the Rockets, though, champ. Interesting.
Twitter for your mental health, which is clearly in a bad place right now. And I kind of get that. Dude is just searching his own name to argue against fans at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I agree. That's a bad sign. If you're that insecure that you're literally having to defend yourself on social media, which isn't even the real world, dude. That's the fake world, you know? So you care what people say about you on social media. Your head is not in the right place whatsoever.
They didn't even tag him. He's searching his name. So KD says, how do you know where my mental is at? Then a fan says, well, where will your mental be on opening night when you watch the team that gave you everything raise a banner after you left them high and dry? Ooh. See, the NBA savagely scheduled the Rockets at OKC Game 1 ring night. So Kevin Durant's going to have to stand there and watch his old team raise a banner in front of him. Total burn by that fan, to which KD replies, finally, it's been 10 years. About time they win one. LMA.
Oh, bro. Why would you say that? They're going to boo you. Oh, dude, get off social media. Brody was right. And I don't mean Brody by Russ. I mean Brody by C3PO over here. He was right. Get the hell off social media for a while, man.
Ew.
Stop it. Get some help.
Wow. Now later, Durant said, I was just joking. But dude clearly is not afraid to speak his mind and make things uncomfortable. A contract situation could get ugly. That's a lot more than just words on Twitter. So why are the Rockets going to risk this? They knew that if they traded for Kevin Durant, of course he's going to want a max contract. Everyone knew that. Are they stupid? Actually, just the opposite. I would argue, under GM Rafael Stone, the Rockets are the best run franchise in the NBA outside of Oklahoma City. Why? Because the Rockets get young players to take team-friendly contracts left and right. Alperen Sengun, he said, oh, I want my max, but he signed for 5 years, $185 million, a good $40 million below his max. Got Jalen Green to sign for just 3 years instead of 5. Jabari Smith Jr. is only going to make about $24 million per year, which is a bargain. In these days of all these young players overrating themselves, somehow the Rockets are able to squash that. Veteran players buy in too. Fred VanVleet just restructured his contract to give Houston more flexibility. Dorian Finney-Smith left the Lakers for 4 years, $53 million, but in the fine print of that contract, only 2 of the years are guaranteed. So how do the Rockets pull this off? I don't know, but right now the most valuable thing in the NBA today in this era, outside of having a top 5 player, is getting valuable team-friendly contracts. See, under the new second apron rules, teams that overspend are punished harder and faster than ever. Yeah. Basically, your depth gets destroyed, your flexibility is gone, so you're stuck if anything goes wrong. Injuries, bad chemistry, whatever. It is such a big deal. Teams like Boston are willing to take apart their roster just to get under the second apron, which means teams aren't just collecting stars anymore. They have to have smart front offices that collect value, which Houston does better than anyone.
Yeah, and it's not like I get the last laugh over in Phoenix because we got Booker, who's due to make, I believe it's $71 or $72 million. Which is insane. Like, it's not going to leave a lot of money to be spread around to get him a lot of help. So I don't know what the hell this is. On top of that, because of the buyout for Beal's contract for the next, I think it's 2 years, 2 or 3 years, we're losing money on that too. We're you know, that's money we could be using for the team, but instead we're just, we're paying toward our regret essentially. So it's not like we're doing good.
A bad contract hurts more than ever? Yeah, well, the Rockets are not about to let a 38-year-old Kevin Durant make $60+ million on their team.
No way. I would never.
Didn't KD know this before he got there? Why was there that...
Put it in the comments. Would you guys do it? I would never pay KD $60 million at 38 years old. No freaking way. Like, especially knowing that he's going to be like a cancer in that locker room. You add those two together, no, I ain't doing it. He's injury prone. Can he still score like buckets? Yeah, he can still get you 25 to 30. He can do that. He can do that efficiently. I know there's value in that. but there's a reason why he only won those 2 championships with Steph, you guys. There's something to this.
Their team. But didn't KD know this before he got there? Why was there that video of him being so excited to become a Rocket? Well, yes, obviously he likes their young roster, he likes their coach, but also because dude had leverage. See, because Durant's on an expiring contract, the Rockets would be stupid to deal assets and then not extend him, because they would risk losing KD for nothing and wasting everything that they traded away. But it turns out KD's leverage is not as strong as he thought it would be.
Okay.
The first reason is what the Rockets had to trade to begin with. Out was Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, that number 10 pick, and seconds. In Kevin Durant and Clint Capella. Jalen Green, the most valuable thing in this trade, was really a number 2 overall pick who never lived up to expectations.
Yep.
Dylan Brooks was definitely good for defense.
Jalen Green looks good. I'll speak on this because now he's a Phoenix Sun. I watched him in the playoffs this last season. The guy has a ton of talent, but I don't know what was going on. Like, he's a very inconsistent player. Like, sometimes it looks like he's asleep out there. Other times he's looking like near God level. So I don't really know what to expect from him yet. Dylan Brooks comes with his fair share of headaches. We could use his intensity on defense. I hope he just doesn't cause too much BS around here. That's all. Because I know he's a talker. He likes talking. He likes stirring the pot. He likes poking the bear. And a lot of times that works against his team. So I'm glad we have a defensive anchor now, though, with him. But outside of that, I'm a little more worried about our 2 new additions than I am happy about it, if that makes sense. But hopefully I get proven wrong and they fit right in.
And toughness, but the number 10 pick, I mean, the Rockets didn't even have time for the number 3 pick last year, Reed Shepherd. What were they going to do with number 10? So they didn't give up all that much. Now, even if KD does leave after 1 year, the Rockets still have so much to use to replace him in a big trade.
I mean, that's what I figured. I'm actually surprised we're even talking about like extending a contract and yada yada, because I thought, to me, this is what I feel like the Rockets were trying to do here with this trade was they probably feel like they're one scoring assassin away from winning a championship. Because I'm going to be real. They looked good in the playoffs. Very physical team, okay? Very, very physical. So they're going to put you through hell with their defense. All they were really lacking was a consistent score, and Green wasn't doing it consistently. KD can do that consistently. But if this project doesn't work after 1 year, yeah, I wouldn't re-sign him. You know what I mean? I would be like, okay, well, we tried. Unless, like, you get to the finals, Game 7 or something, and you were right there. Then it might give KD a 1 year deal at max. I don't know. But that's what I always assumed this was. This was like a 1 year Hail Mary. Let's bring in one of the greatest scorers of all time and see if that's enough to balance our team out so we're not so defensive. We're not so overweight defensively. You know, we need to add some offensive threat to our team.
Control the Nets pick in 2027, the Suns picks 27 and 29, the Mavericks in 29, and a bunch of their own. Meaning the team's got valuable picks for the moment another superstar becomes available. Like I said, most well-run organization outside of OKC, KD just doesn't have that leverage. But there is one weird wrinkle to all of this that explains why Houston is playing tough. They've got their sights set on 2027, and you can tell by looking at their salary books. It turns out the Rockets only have 5 guaranteed contracts on their books for that summer. They plan to use that money on a superstar free agent that summer, or pay Amen Thompson what he's worth if he continues to be elite. I mean, look at Jabari Smith Jr.'s contract. It weirdly like dips down in the summer of 2027, then shoots right back up again. You never see that. It couldn't be more obvious that the Rockets are planning something huge for 2027.
Yeah.
So KD is just the transition period until they get there.
All right. That's what I was saying too. So yeah, it looks like that's really what's going on. I expected this though. Yeah.
Do something nice in between now and 2027, but he is not their final piece. I think the Rockets' backup plan as of now is to go into this year without that new KD contract. blow him away with a deep playoff run, proving those online haters wrong. He can win a title without Golden State.
Let's
but
see.
on every team that Durant's ever gone to, he has been the man. But on Houston, he's just part of the story. He's not the final piece. So if dude wants to get paid like that, he is about to get a big wake-up call about how much his value has actually changed in the NBA. How will he respond? But a guy who is on the rise is Victor Wembanyama. Wemby is about to do something we have never seen in the NBA before for year 3. The Spurs built, honestly, a very weird team around him. But if Wemby pulls this off, it could be the perfect fit.
I hear he's been, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but this is what I hear. That Wemby has been, not training. He's been meditating at temples with monks lately, trying to just find a place of Zen, essentially. And apparently, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, but Kobe Bryant actually did that at some point of his career as well. And I know Wemby talks about Kobe all the time. So it's going to be very interesting. Wemby, you guys who know me well enough, you know, he is my top prospect right now as far as the future of the NBA. And I always preface it by saying, hopefully he stays in good health. I didn't like that scare with the blood clot last year. I hope things turn around and he stays healthy and has a nice long career, because this guy's got talent. He's got talent and the right attitude. But anyways, back to KD, a guy who has a lot of talent and the wrong attitude. Straight up, I'm just happy he's out of town. I was mixed when he came here, because I saw him as a potential locker room poison, but I couldn't confirm it. I didn't know 100%, but I always had my eye on him. There's something off about this dude, you know? It seems like a lot of guys don't like this guy, you know? And you know how it is. A bunch of dudes don't like a certain dude. There's probably something to this, right? Anyways, I'm just glad he's not our problem anymore. You know, the funny thing is we went through 3 good coaches, and we burned those bridges. We can't get those coaches back. So that sucks. And yeah, good luck, Houston fans. Maybe it'll work out for you guys. Maybe he'll just be okay with not being the man, but just being a scoring assassin. Because if he just literally just focuses on offense and just shoots the damn ball, stops worrying about efficiency, and just takes more shots, that might be enough to get you guys over the hump in Houston. I don't know. But either way, the amount of damage that he did in just over 2 years here in Arizona, I don't want to experience anything like that again over here. He set us back by 5 or 6 years as far as our timeline to winning a championship. He just knocked us way back, and we were right there on the verge before he came here. So I'm just gonna leave it with good luck, Houston. I'm just glad we're not Houston now. I'm out of here, you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm sure this will be a spicy comment section as well. So let's get into it. Let's keep it peaceful. But voice your opinions, you guys. You've heard my opinion. This is what it is. I told you why, and the journey of how I formed this opinion. I didn't know how poisonous he was until he literally poisoned our entire franchise. So I'm gonna head out with that one. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and most importantly is the be water, my friends.